Hey there planners, today I want to do the final look at this little A6 Stalogy notebook for 2024, talk about how it's set up for the month of December, and also what I'll be doing next year. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. Alright, so she's dressed up for Christmas in her little red. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love this cover. I debated actually with just leaving it in this cover for next year and just keep right on going because it's so pretty. But I know once I get past Christmas and New Year's, I will be done with red. As the year closes out and we get all into the crazy busy holiday season, I am finding that this book is even more important, and I am scratching crazy lists in it, and I think I'm going to end up using every single page in this little notebook. So just a quick flip through of how I've set it up for December. I've already set it up because, quite frankly, I needed to use it and I didn't have time to wait. So I've got this little baby tip in here. Isn't this just so cute? And I continued with my cars. So I put the cars on the outside with this clear cover and just put that right in there. I've got my little bell sticker for my tab. All right, I drew in my master calendar, which looks surprisingly blank, and I know this is not true. I have so many things to continue to add here. A lot of these stickers, so washi tape, and a lot of the stickers are from Planner Kate. I picked up these two sheets. This is the November, this is the December. It did have December here. I picked up these two sheets in a warehouse sale from Planner Kate because these little stickers are so cute and handy to have just as you're, bullet journaling or using a little scratch notebook. So a lot of these stickers actually come from there. I've got multiple calendars. This first calendar is my everything calendar, my master plan, where I write everything down, where I keep up with all the schedules, and it's going to be really, really important in the month of December because we have house guests pretty much through the end of the year, family in town, just a lot of activity going on. So keeping up with all of that will be important. The next list is meal plans. So I have a calendar where I keep track of meals and like to plan ahead. So as I sit here, this is the week of Thanksgiving right now, and so we're at the end of November, and I'm already starting to plan into December what our meals are going to be. It's so handy to be able to look back at this. So if I look back at November, I can see everything we ate in November. I can see everything we ate in October, and these are really handy. I've been doing this for several years now. It's really handy when I'm in kind of a rut with dinners and what I'm cooking for the family and need ideas. I'll go back and look at, what were we really enjoying and having like multiple times. So that's fun to look back on for me. Okay, I have the weather, which I have not started to plot out, but I do like to keep track of the weather. I'll just show you what that looks like filled out. Well, not quite all filled out. I've got the last week to do, but let's see. Let's look at October. It was really crazy because look at how, like, the area that I'm in, we had basically 2 days of rain. And then it was just sun constantly. So it's fun to look back at that. I like to look back at the weather and keep track of that. It's also good for planning, what I'm going to wear and what we're going to eat and am I going to grill out, all of that stuff. So, okay. And then the last one is gratitude, which I like having this in here. I was keeping this in my faith journal at the beginning of the year, and then things kind of shifted around with my faith journaling, so I ended up moving it here. I like having it here. I like having gratitude in something that I'm going to touch every day, and that is certainly the case with this planner. I have this with me and open to the week all the time. Okay, and then I have a place to capture gift lists. I'm going to have some of this blurred out, but I'm just keeping a running list of gifts that I need to buy because it is December. There's some last minute things I need to get, and so I've got a running list here. I have a place to capture my Christmas goodies list. So I like to do a lot of baking at Christmas and make goodies to give as gifts, and also just to have when our family is around the house and when we have visitors. So that will be here. I'll put the grocery list here, sort of the baking plan. My daughter is going to be helping me this year, so I'll have, you know, like what she's cooking, what I'm cooking, all of that stuff laid out here. And then I also have Christmas meal plan, because I know it seems a little bit duplicative of the meals here. However, this is not quite enough room to write down everything. When we have house guests, I'm making multiple meals a day. I'll make a big breakfast and make a big dinner. And then, you know, there's like a Christmas dinner is a lot of things and it requires a lot of planning. So I've got a place just to sort of map out what all of that is and what I can do ahead and all of that stuff. So those are the extra pages this month, and then I get right into the weeks. I am loving this setup. I have been using this setup now for a couple months. Just the 4 boxes on each page, one sort of for decor or notes or whatever I want to do with it, and then the rest of them for the actual days. I love it. It is just the perfect amount of room. Ends up looking pretty stuffed at the end of the week, but I absolutely love it. It's perfect amount of room without being too much, no wasted paper, and I can fit everything in. I actually have stopped the weeks on the 29th because this will be the last week that I use this. I will move on to a different notebook or planner, and I only have just a few pages left, and I'm actually really starting to fill them up with like notes and lists and things like that. Did some pen tests of some things, so I'm probably going to end up using most of these pages and not have very many left. So the other thing I'll say is all the stickers that you see are leftovers from kits that I've had in the past. I keep a box, actually 2 boxes, one for spring and summer and one for winter and fall. And any leftover bits and bobs, so for example, these sheets, right? There's a few things missing. I'm probably going to use a few more from December, but then these will go into that box, my winter fall box. And every year I pull them out, and I just have been using the bits and bobs and washi tape and using the supplies that I have. And that brings me to things that I'm thinking about for as far as what is this? What is this everyday notebook gonna become? Quite frankly, I think I'm gonna just carry it right over. And this has been so fantastic for capturing what is the schedule, the plans, a little bit of memory keeping, enough to prompt me to put in my bullet journal. And I've loved it. I've loved the size. I never would have imagined that I would like an A6, but it is really the perfect size. So I really think that I'm going to be going right into this notebook again for the first of the year. I think I'm going to stay with this size, with the Stalogy for the first of the year, and continue to use up the supplies that I have, because I have so many of these supplies. I really want to use what I have. I really think I'm just going to continue right on in this notebook. I think. I've still got about a month to decide, but I will be sharing it with you. So make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for what's going on. I would love to hear from you. What is your planner system looking like for the month of December? How is your planner system and your planning tools helping you in this holiday season? Are you all settled and ready for 2025 with your planners? I would love to hear all about it down in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up. If so, subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. And as always, thanks for planning with me.